going on, guys? JD from New York here. This is number 93, part number 1 of the number 1 source right here on YouTube.com for literally everything WWE, man. This is Off the Script, the number 1 fucking podcast, the one-man band. Fuck Heath Slater, bro. In your sub boxes right here on YouTube.com, man. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm actually recording this before I go meet my folks for Thanksgiving dinner. We don't do the turkey. We don't do the stuffing. My parents don't give a shit. My family really doesn't give a shit. That doesn't mean we're not thankful. We just don't want to go through the hassle, and we don't want to go through the mess. Keep it simple. Keep it just a typical Italian meal, man. Pasta, some salad, some wine, and then you got yourself a nice meal. That's what we're doing. So I'm recording this right for you guys before I go over there. And I want to get into a few things, guys. If you don't like hearing what I have to say in the beginning of the video, tough shit, because it's going to benefit everybody. It's going to benefit me. It's going to benefit you. And it's just going to be, stuff that you guys need to hear, man, all right? Number 1, Pro Wrestling Tees. And I go over this 1,000 fucking times every week. Pro Wrestling Tees is having a Black Friday. Now, Black Friday here in the United States is the biggest shopping day of the year. They're having massive sales for Black Friday. As soon as Thanksgiving is over and everybody's fucking finished stuffing their faces with turkey, they want to go shopping. There's stores, my store actually, is open at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving night, man. I just don't believe it. I really don't. People want to shop after they eat for the best deal. That's what Black Friday is. And Pro Wrestling Tees is having a Black Friday sale, man. 20% off every t-shirt on the website. That is including Off the Script. If you guys have been procrastinating, if you guys have been putting it off, if you guys have been hesitant about buying a t-shirt that says Off the Script on it, I want you guys to do it this weekend, man. 20% off. If you guys spend over $100 or more in one sitting, you guys are going to get the 20% off, plus you're going to get an additional t-shirt for free, which is an Andre the Giant limited edition t-shirt just for this weekend only, man. You guys got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and this deal ends on Monday, so you better take advantage of it. If you've been putting it off, if you guys want an Off the Script t-shirt, this weekend is the best opportunity to go do that for yourself, man. Stone Cold's got new t-shirts on there. CM Punk has got new t-shirts on there. Jim Ross, you name it, man. Every high fucking profile wrestler in the industry's got t-shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees, man. Go and do it for yourself. Make me happy. Make yourselves happy. It's going to be a great deal that benefits everybody, man. So if you guys want that, ProWrestlingTees.com/WWE Off the Script. The link will be in the description below, okay? WrestleCrate. Obviously, I'll be doing a WrestleCrate unboxing, I believe, next week. I have not gotten my crate yet due to the Thanksgiving holiday. I should be expecting it next week. We're going to do a live unboxing right here on Off the Script Part 1 for next weekend, so look forward to that, guys. WrestleCrate.com. They also ship to the UK. ProWrestlingTees.com also ships overseas as well for you guys worried about that. WrestleCrate.com. Make sure to check those guys out. Make sure to subscribe to the DangerZone. JD is working on yet another commentary for that. I can't let you know what it is just yet. It's a great community channel I want you guys to go check out. I'm on there twice, and, it's a great place for everybody to discuss pro wrestling in general, okay? So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the news, okay? If you're not following me on Twitter, at JD from NY206, YouTube, if you're not subscribed, please do so. I've been talking about Roman Reigns and the Sheamus deal and everything that happened at Survivor Series. WWE is in a very, very bad situation right now. There's nothing that's coming out of the WWE that's generating excitement. There's nothing coming out of the WWE that's making you want to watch their programming Monday, Thursday, pay-per-views. You know, people are more excited about NXT than anything, and for good reason. You know, we got NXT TakeOver London coming up in 3 weeks. I will be reviewing it live on my channel. Make sure you guys tune into that. I'll keep you guys updated on that as the weeks go by. NXT's the place to be. NXT's generating the most excitement. Everybody loves NXT for the simplicity of it, the intimacy of it, the crowds, you know, the raw, down to the fucking nitty-gritty wrestling that we get. It's not overcomplicated. We don't get any wasted segments on NXT. Everything that they do is strategically planned and placed in the show, and nothing is wasted. We're not getting any filler segments. Now, NXT's not going to blow your fucking socks away every week, but they're going to give you a 7, 8 out of 10 show every week. And when they come to the network with TakeOver, it's usually a grand slam. They nail it every single time these TakeOver specials happen. And I can't wait to see what Finn Balor and Samoa Joe do in the main event. I can't wait to see what Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin do. You know, I can't wait to see what Asuka does in the women's division. I can't see who Bayley goes up against for the Divas or for the Women's Championship, I say, to defend her Women's Championship down at NXT. I don't want to think about it because I think Eva Marie is on the verge of getting the belt, and God forbid if that happens. Seriously. But NXT is generating the most excitement. Now, coming out of Survivor Series, WWE really fucked up. And I explained this, and I thank each and every one of you guys for agreeing with me on my Survivor Series review and my Monday Night Raw review. WWE failed to capitalize on making Roman Reigns that special WWE superstar that they want him to be. Instead, they gave it to Sheamus. They gave the title to Sheamus. Sheamus is your new WWE champion. Many fans around the world still can't swallow that bitter pill. I, for one, come on here, and I have no other choice but to rant on WWE. It's awful. There's no way around it. If something was good on WWE television, I would say so. But nothing has been good. Then you got people in WWE like the Road Dogg who are salty as fuck, arguing with fans on Twitter about the same thing that I've been telling you guys for weeks now. Roman needs to be heel. Roman should have been a heel champion. Why didn't WWE do this? Why didn't WWE do that? And then Road Dogg, like I said, salty as fuck, arguing with all the fans. Oh, you're gonna watch the show next week anyway, no matter what we put on your plate. It's not Roman's time yet. We're trying to develop some sympathy for Roman Reigns. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Road Dogg is a salty-ass motherfucker. That's it. I don't give a shit what BG James has to say. He is wrong. People like us on the internet and YouTube and in the YWC, the IWC, you know, we may not know the industry in and out, but we watch it very intently. We're home, and there's no lifers out there dissecting the show. Every time I watch Monday Night Raw, we're dissecting the show. We're thinking about scenario after scenario after scenario about what would be best. WWE, they don't know what's going to happen in an hour. Seriously. They don't know whether they want to bake a turkey or fucking have a nice dish of lasagna at Thanksgiving dinner, man. They don't know. They don't know. Red or white wine. They don't know. Sweet potatoes or mashed potatoes. They don't know. WWE doesn't know. And I don't know what is going on within that company. I don't know what is going on in the mind of Vince McMahon, that things are just crumbling before him at a steady pace. Monday Night Raw had the worst ratings for a non-holiday week ever. 2.16. The viewership dipped below 3 million. 3 million. Nobody is watching Monday Night Raw. No matter how many people say that they are watching WWE, BG James can come on Twitter and state that people are watching WWE. They are not. They are running away from WWE because they are sick and tired of the bullshit that WWE is giving us. What WWE needs to do is listen to its fucking fans. WWE needs a total revamp of everything from upper management to Monday Night Raw to pay-per-views to how things operate on a day-to-day basis. The entire company needs a fucking overhaul. In the business world, when you are not producing, people's heads are going to roll. Termination papers are going to be handed out. I don't see why people are not fired for the declining ratings. I don't see why people in higher positions are not replaced. I don't see why people in upper management positions are fucking muzzled and fucking duct taped so they can't fucking utter a single word, man. These people don't know what needs to happen. They don't know what the WWE as a whole, as a company, needs. Sheamus is not the answer. Roman Reigns as a face is not the answer. We're going into WrestleMania, and before you fucking blink, the Royal Rumble will be here. WrestleMania 32 will be here. WWE is going to fill most of AT&T Stadium. Why? Because it's fucking WrestleMania 32. WrestleMania is going to sell WrestleMania. It doesn't matter if I'm in a fucking main event at WrestleMania. People will be there because it's WrestleMania. They want to be a part of history. And being that WrestleMania is in AT&T Stadium with 100,000 plus slated to be there, they want to be there. So whoever went out and bought a ticket, they're going to be a part of history. We're coming on here, and I'm with Joe on Out of Nowhere, and we're doing the podcast on his channel. He's talking about it on his own shows. I'm talking about it here on my shows. WrestleMania 32 was slated to be, and could have easily been, barring injuries, the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Now look at where WWE is now. Ever since Seth Rollins went down, Rollins is out, and he had to vacate the title. You have Sheamus as the WWE champion. WWE doesn't know where the fuck they're going into 2016 as far as the WWE championship is going. The Undertaker is probably out for the rest of the year, going to take time off and come back for WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar is out because he's on a limited schedule. Cesaro is out 6 months. Randy Orton's out 18 months, which I'll talk about this weekend on Off the Script. John Cena's on sabbatical filming a reality TV show for Fox Sports. Daniel Bryan, which I'm going to talk about in a second as the top story of part 1, is I don't know where the fuck he is, but apparently WWE is scared. Scared of what? We'll talk about it in a second. I don't know what's going on with WWE, man. Tyson Kidd is out. Sami Zayn is out. Your mother's out. Your sister's out. Everybody's out. WWE is fucked. They are fucked. The Rock is not going to be at WrestleMania, according to Dave Meltzer. Batista is not going to be at WrestleMania. Sting is not going to be at WrestleMania. Triple H doesn't have an opponent for WrestleMania. Who's going to be at WrestleMania? Who is going to be at WrestleMania? At this point, WrestleMania is going to be the biggest failure in company history. WrestleMania 32 will go down as the biggest what if in WWE history. This is WWE's fault. They failed to create new stars. They want to do what they think is right. The people running WWE have fucking half a brain between every fucking upper management goon. Seriously, they don't know what is going on. They don't know what we want. We don't want Roman Reigns as a face. I don't give a fuck what WWE's plans are as far as Roman Reigns goes, winning the title at Survivor Series, and then giving it to Sheamus as a cash-in. WWE, according to my notes here, and we're going to get into the fucking first story, since all I've been doing is fucking ranting, if I could find my fucking email, WWE right now is trying to develop sympathy for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns became the WWE World Heavyweight Championship for mere minutes after beating Dean Ambrose in the WWE title tournament finals at Survivor Series. In a storm of confetti, As if the fucking Pope was wandering through the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Triple H came to the ring and congratulated Roman Reigns with a handshake, but was met with a spear instead. But with that opening, it gave Sheamus the opportunity to cash in Money in the Bank and take the WWE title away from Roman Reigns with the support of Triple H. Now, Reigns is right where he started earlier this year. Even though so many fans saw it coming, and it was rumored for weeks, WWE didn't officially make the decision to make Sheamus the new champion until a few hours before Survivor Series even started at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hours before Survivor Series began. So, day of, WWE didn't know what they wanted to do. The 29th annual Survivor Series, one of your big four, big five, right? And you don't know your plans going into this event? I mean, really, what was all those sleepless nights for? Booking a tournament and deciding on something and coming up with concrete plans, and you still don't know what you're doing mere hours before this event goes live in front of 30,000 fucking people? Oh, excuse me, I'm adding fucking 15,000 people. Excuse me. 30,000 people for Survivor Series. That would have been even more of a disaster to see fucking an extra 15,000 on top of the 14,000 that were already there to witness fucking garbage. I don't believe that. You're a professional wrestling company. The biggest company in the United States. In the world. And you don't know what you're doing mere hours before you fucking start the Survivor Series? I mean, does that register with any of you people? Dave Meltzer reported that WWE is going back and forth on the decision for Sheamus to cash in before ultimately making the decision to have Sheamus cash in and become the WWE Champion. The title win for Sheamus accomplishes two things in the mind of WWE. Not in the mind of the fans. This is in the mind of WWE. First, Reigns becoming the champion for only mere minutes before losing it to Sheamus gives Roman Reigns sympathy of always being so close before having the title taken away from him. Where did we see this last? Let me think. There was a man with a long beard who stands about 5'7", who was constantly going back and forth with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, beat John Cena at SummerSlam in 2013 for the WWE title before ultimately being fucked by Randy Orton with a cash-in, started the Yes Movement, got fucked in the Royal Rumble by Batista, wasn't even in the Royal Rumble to begin with, fans rioted, they outraged, they canceled the fucking network, then WWE developed enough sympathy for Daniel Bryan, and he won the title at WrestleMania 30. I wonder where I seen that one before, Vince. We have to have sympathy for Roman Reigns. Cry me a fucking river. I don't need to have sympathy for Roman Reigns. Nor will I ever have sympathy for Roman Reigns. Some of you fucking goons out there are going to take this and say, "What's with the hate, JD? Why do you hate Roman Reigns? He's come a long way." I'm not hating on Roman Reigns. If any of you fucking idiots who fucking comment once and then go away, if you're a first-time viewer asking me what's the hate about Roman Reigns, please archive my earlier fucking videos on this very podcast. I've stated that Roman Reigns has had a great year. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar was an incredible main event at WrestleMania 31. Roman Reigns, when put in a big match situation, whether it's with Lesnar, Bryan, Wyatt, you name it, he has come through. And he came through with Cesaro on Monday Night Raw. He came through at the Survivor Series with a decent match with Del Rio. And what could have been a classic match with Dean Ambrose if the WWE gave them enough time. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I hate WWE's creative. I hate WWE's directive. I hate the direction this company is going in. It's fucking coming down like a fucking 100-story building that's coming crashing down. It's fucking pathetic. I have no other words to fucking give you guys. I'm a frustrated fan. Why are we going to have sympathy for Roman Reigns? Why? Why are you booking him like Daniel Bryan? It's not going to work. It's not going to have the same effect. You failed. The ship has sailed on Roman Reigns. You fucked him so many times already that this is something he cannot recover from. He is not Daniel Bryan. Nobody in the WWE is Daniel Bryan. You cannot recreate what Daniel Bryan did because the two are vastly different. See, with Roman Reigns, the WWE is forcing their way to make us like Roman Reigns. They're forcing the sympathy, or the so-called sympathy, on everybody when it comes to Roman Reigns. Whereas Daniel Bryan, everything the man did didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like the WWE was shoving him in our face and down our throat. Everything that Daniel Bryan did was heartfelt, loved, wanted, natural, and organic. That's the difference, Triple H. That's the difference, Vince. You cannot recreate what you did with Daniel Bryan with Roman Reigns because everything that Daniel Bryan did up until he was raising the World Heavyweight Championship over his shoulders at WrestleMania was because it was organic. People wanted it for months. They were not going away until they seen this man win the title. And then the title was taken from him because of injury. Because of injury. And then his father passed away abruptly, out of nowhere. And he had to give up the title. Then you come back and you give him the Intercontinental title and he got injured again. And it wasn't his fault. It was your WWE Champion's fault for being a little bit too rough. Sheamus gave him a fucking concussion. Now, I hope that proves to you guys why Roman Reigns is not the one as a face. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. I am fucking petrified of what WWE has planned for Roman Reigns. Will Roman Reigns win the title before WrestleMania? Will he win the Royal Rumble? Will John Cena be crowned WWE Champion? Will John Cena win the Royal Rumble? If John Cena versus Roman Reigns happens at WrestleMania 32, if we get John Cena or Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble, this company is fucking done. None of what WWE has planned is going to work. None of it. They're fucking dancing around the fucking only guy that can save this fucking company. You see, with the WWE and the audience today, we're very fickle. We want something and we want it now. We don't want to wait. If we like a guy, we want him now. If we dislike somebody, we're going to let you know. People don't want Roman Reigns. People don't want Sheamus. You know? WWE could make anybody champion. They could be liked. And in a couple of weeks, like that, they'd want to be fucking... The fans would want him replaced. He's the flavor of the month, and then everybody wants something different. Everybody wants something else. None of what WWE is doing right now is what anybody wants. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. What needs to happen is Daniel Bryan needs to come back. Daniel Bryan, whether you fucking like him or fucking hate him, there's no reason to hate Daniel Bryan. There is none. There's not one thing about that man that just emits you fucking hating him. There's nothing about him. He's the modern day Bret Hart. Did you hate Bret Hart back in the day? Did you say, oh, I fucking hate Bret Hart. He's the WWE champion for a third time. I doubt it. I doubt it. When Shawn Michaels was shoved down our throats, I fucking hated HBK because I knew what WWE was doing. I never felt like WWE was shoving Bret Hart down our throats. I never felt like WWE was shoving Daniel Bryan down our throats because it happened organically, naturally. Daniel Bryan is the only one that can save the WWE from fucking absolute misery. Daniel Bryan needs to win the Royal Rumble. Daniel Bryan needs to be WWE champion. I don't give a fuck if you're concerned about another concussion. I don't give a fuck if you're concerned about anything else. The man needs to be champion because you have no one that the WWE fans as a whole want as a fucking flag bearer for this company. It's not Sheamus. It's not Roman Reigns. It's not Dean Ambrose. It's not John Cena. Cesaro, maybe, because he was beginning to gain momentum, but now he's gone. Seth Rollins was fucking running dry on his act before he got hurt. This actually may be a blessing in disguise for Seth Rollins to come back as a face. It's going to revitalize and rejuvenate him like no other. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, WWE failed on. Everything I laid out for you fell by the wayside, wasted. Now it's too late. It's too late. Now WWE is fucking stuck, and they have no way around it. Daniel Bryan is the only way. WWE is afraid of a healthy Daniel Bryan because he is going to mess up their plans for WrestleMania. Do you believe this? Do you believe what I just fucking told you? Yeah, we're supposed to have sympathy for Roman Reigns, right? The WWE fans don't have sympathy for us. You're withholding the one man the majority of the people want because he is going to mess up WrestleMania plans? So what that tells me is WWE fucking hates their fans. They have absolutely no respect for one of their biggest guys in the company, period. No respect for Daniel Bryan whatsoever. This is the word going around. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer states that WWE is scared of bringing Daniel Bryan back. The problem with that is, with any other wrestler who is at Bryan's level, if he was cleared, you would bring him back. You would bring Bryan back if he is cleared. And I know for a fucking fact he is cleared. If WWE is in the position that they are in right now, they have no one on their roster that's generating any interest. Why would you not bring this man back? I know for a fact Bryan is cleared. I know for a fact he's ready to go. Why are you withholding him? I believe this story from Dave Meltzer to be 100% accurate. WWE cannot be this foolish. Daniel Bryan is cleared, and he's the most popular guy on the entire fucking roster. And you don't want him back in a time when anyone is needed. I don't get it. WWE is afraid to bring Bryan back because they are afraid it's going to mess up their plans. What is their plans, actually? What are your plans, Vince? Please, I would love to know what your plans are. You think giving Roman Reigns the title and developing all this sympathy for Roman Reigns, you think this is going to work out? You think this is what we want? No, it's not what we want, Vince. It's not what we want. It's not going to work. As soon as Roman Reigns captures that title, it's going to be a failure. Roman Reigns should have captured the title as a heel. And he should have went against a big-time babyface at WrestleMania. Whether it's Bryan, whether it's Lesnar, whether it's fucking... I don't give a fuck, man. Doink the Clown, Eugene, Giant Gonzalez. I don't fucking care, man. Roman Reigns should have been a heel going into WrestleMania. Now you fucked it. And now you won't bring Bryan back because you're afraid. You're afraid that Bryan is going to be overwhelmingly loved and you're going to be forced to give him the title. Oh, I'm sorry. Wouldn't you love to be Daniel Bryan, man? Adored by everybody because people just genuinely love him. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns, the guy that you want and nobody wants. Because we know you're forcing him upon everybody. Trash. Trash. If he was cleared, you bring him back. But with him, because of the fan base and because Daniel Bryan's popularity screwed up 2 WrestleManias in a row, not because of Bryan's fault, people love him. And because of WWE's shitty creative plans, we have no choice but to fucking outwardly say we want Bryan. Bryan was clearly the best choice 2 years in a row because what you gave us was complete shit. WWE's afraid he's going to screw up this year's plans too. What did he knock over a stack of carefully managed Terminator skulls? According to Dave Meltzer, this is what the report says. Spill grape juice on Road Dogg's best track pants. Is Daniel Bryan secretly Mr. Bean of the WWE? And if not, can he be? Please. Over the past year, WWE has become increasingly savvier when it comes to their fan base, and it seems to me like if they're holding him back, it's to guarantee that whatever they'll bring him back or whenever they'll bring him back will have a desired effect. Daniel Bryan has been building anticipation for his return, and it seems highly unlikely that a company as controlling of their public image as WWE would let him admit that he's good to go, but they just won't let him go. They just won't let him go. Everything in WWE right now just kind of seems like a placeholder, especially now that they've had so many serious injuries crop up, with another major one supposedly being kept quiet. I don't know who that could be, but it's Orton, Cesaro, etc., etc. While they're still dealing with multiple concussion-related lawsuits and would not want to handle anyone with a head injury with kid gloves, realistically, WWE wouldn't be holding someone back with the merchandise selling power of Daniel Bryan and connection to the smart fan base like Bryan without a plan in place. Let me know what you guys think about this. Daniel Bryan being held back purposely, even though he's ready to go, because WWE will not want their plans ruined again by the same guy who did it for WrestleMania 31 and WrestleMania 30. Pathetic that a company that we all watch every single week and that we watch with hope and anticipation of getting better can be so fucking selfish, so petty in their decisions. Such respect for Daniel Bryan, WWE has. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. You talk about having sympathy for Roman Reigns? Vince, why don't you have fucking sympathy for us fans? We want Daniel Bryan. We want your company to flourish. We want WrestleMania to be the best fucking show it could be. With Roman Reigns as a face going into that event as WWE Champion, or as a face winning the title at that show, it's going to be a fucking failure. And you're going to disappoint 100,000 fucking people at AT&T Stadium. You think Roman Reigns is going to get over at WrestleMania? When everybody in that fucking arena flies from all over the world, hardcore wrestling fans are going to embrace Roman Reigns? You'd be lucky if Jerry Jones has a fucking stadium standing at the end of that fucking WrestleMania. WWE is pathetic, and I really don't know what else to add. Let me know what you guys think about that. I've said all I could say. I've said all I could say, man. Daniel Bryan needs to be back. The only fucking savior for WWE right now is the man that you're looking at in Daniel Bryan. There's nothing else that WWE could do with the amount of injuries that have plagued this company, with the amount of fucking neglect that they've shown their mid-card by not pushing new guys and pushing the right guys and getting new guys over to get to that main event level, by failing on the Survivor Series plan. Daniel Bryan is the only one that could save us. Daniel Bryan is the only one that could legit bring excitement back to the WWE. It's not Sheamus, it's not Roman Reigns, it's not John Cena, it's none of the above. Daniel Bryan needs to be back, and Daniel Bryan needs to be the number one guy right now in the WWE, bar none. After what I told you and laid out for you guys brilliantly for Roman Reigns as a heel, that didn't happen, and that ship is fucking long gone now. It's too late. The only savior for WWE is Daniel Bryan. Let me know what you guys think about that. Thank you for watching Off the Script Part 1. Remember to take advantage of that Pro Wrestling Tees, 20% off. Right now, up until Monday, guys. If you want the Off the Script shirt, right now is the time to do it. I hope you guys are going to take advantage of this. Let me know if you're going to do it. If you get your t-shirts, tweet them to me. I'll retweet them. All that good shit. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter at JD206. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, the #1 source for WWE content right here on YouTube.com. And I'll be back with Part 2 of Off the Script, man. Lots of new stories going around. Brad Maddox fired. Cesaro out 6 months. Randy Orton out 18 months. Plus Sting and Undertaker, according to Dave Meltzer, now completely 100% not happening at WrestleMania. Where's WWE sitting on WrestleMania right now? All this plus more on Off the Script. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on Saturday for Part 2, man. Thank you guys for watching.